Eala aims for breakthrough at Aussie Open main draw. Filipina tennis sensation Eala is setting her sights on a strong showing in the coming Australian Open, an event where she has historically struggled in the qualifying rounds. Eala, who has secured direct entry into the main draw for the 2026 tournament, made her aspirations known at the conclusion of the Macau Tennis Masters at the Macau Forum on Sunday. Eala's inclusion in the main draw is a significant achievement earned by her Women's Tennis Association (WTA) ranking, which peaked at world number 50 at the close of the 2025 season. This milestone grants her a first-ever main draw appearance in Melbourne after her previous attempts in the qualifying tournaments. Despite losing her last two exhibition matches for Team Lina against Concatina Martinez's team in Macau, the world number 53 is optimistic about the new season. "I'm so excited. I've been preparing this whole pre-season," she said. The Filipino star is determined to rewrite her Australian Open narrative. "I haven't had much success in the Australian Open in the qualifiers before, but I'm hoping that will change in the main draw. Every year is a different story. I'm so open and so eager to be out on that court," Eala added. The Australian Open, which launches the annual Grand Slam season, is scheduled to kick off on January 12 at Melbourne Park. Eala and Russian world number 9 Mira Andreeva, who sat next to the Filipina during a final press conference in Macau, are among the rising stars expected to make an impact in the tournament. Andreeva claimed a victory over Eala in their women's singles encounter in Macau with a 6-4, 6-2 score. Despite the loss, Eala, who holds two junior-level wins over Andreeva, said she had a blast and thoroughly enjoyed the match. Eala and her teammate, Jerry Shang, still competed in the mixed doubles, where they took a 5-7, 6-7-1 loss to Alejandro Davidovich Fokina and Wu Yibing. Wu stepped in as a replacement after Andreeva was forced to withdraw from the exhibition mixed doubles event due to an illness, meaning Eala did not have a chance to meet the Russian on the court on day one. Eala aims for breakthrough at Aussie Open main draw under the bright Melbourne sun, where the hard courts shimmer like a promise waiting to be fulfilled. Eala walks with quiet determination. The Australian Open is not just another tournament on the calendar. It is a stage where dreams are tested, where resilience meets opportunity, and where careers can change in a single match. For Eala, the main draw represents more than a milestone. It is a doorway to possibility. From the first bounce of the ball in practice, Eala's focus is unmistakable. Each swing carries the weight of years of discipline, early mornings, and long journeys far from home. Still young, yet seasoned beyond her age, she arrives in Melbourne carrying both hope and hunger, the kind that fuels breakthroughs. Roots of a rising star. Eala's journey to the Australian Open has been shaped by sacrifice and belief. Growing up with limited access to elite competition, she learned early that talent alone would never be enough. Every opportunity had to be earned. Every match was a lesson. Her rise through the junior ranks announced her as a player of rare promise. Grand Slam junior success brought attention, but it also brought expectations, an invisible opponent that can weigh heavily on young athletes. Eala, however, embraced the pressure. She treated it not as a burden, but as proof that she belonged. Now standing on the brink of the main draw at Melbourne Park, the transition from junior standout to professional contender feels real. The courts are faster, the opponents stronger, and the margins thinner. Yet Eala knows this is exactly where growth happens. Melbourne, a stage for courage. The Australian Open has long been known as the Happy Slam. But behind the smiles and summer heat lies relentless competition. Legends are made here, but so are hard lessons. For Eala, the main draw offers a chance to measure herself against the world's best, not to fear them, but to learn from them. Her game reflects her mindset. She plays with intelligence rather than recklessness, constructing points patiently before striking with purpose. Her left-handed game brings natural variation, while her movement and court awareness speak of countless hours of training. What sets Eala apart, though, is not just technique. It is her composure. Even in tense moments, she breathes, resets, and trusts her preparation. At the Australian Open, where nerves can overwhelm even experienced players, that calm could become her greatest weapon. Chasing the breakthrough moment. A breakthrough is rarely a single moment. It is often a series of small victories, winning a tough service game, saving break points, believing after a lost set. For Eala, the main draw is about proving to herself that she belongs at this level, rally by rally, match by match. She understands that success in Melbourne does not require perfection. It requires courage, to swing freely, to compete without fear, and to accept whatever outcome follows. A win would be historic. A loss, if fought with heart, would still be a step forward. In the locker room and on the practice courts, Eala listens, observes, and absorbs. Every interaction becomes part of her education. Every match becomes part of her story. More than personal glory, Eala's journey carries significance beyond her own ambitions. She represents a new generation of players who dare to dream bigger, regardless of where they come from. With every appearance on a Grand Slam stage, she inspires young athletes watching from afar, players who see in her a reflection of their own hopes. She plays not only for ranking points or headlines, but for the belief that barriers can be broken. That presence matters. That perseverance matters. Eyes forward, heart steady as the Australian Open main draw approaches, Eala remains grounded. She knows that tennis is a long road, filled with both triumphs and setbacks. What matters is the direction she is moving, and it is forward. Whether her Melbourne campaign ends in a dramatic upset or a hard-fought learning experience, one truth remains clear: Eala is knocking on the door of something bigger. The breakthrough may come now, or it may come later, but it is coming. On the blue courts of Melbourne Park, under the roar of the crowd and the glare of the lights, Eala steps forward not just as a competitor, but as a contender. And in that moment, the future of her journey feels wide open.